my main advice would be just never discourage, always pursue what you love. And because if you do what you love, then you will never have to work a day in your life. It's just you do it for fun.
Yeah. Stand up for yourself. You know what you're talking about. Be confident in what you're talking about. You know what you're doing. You've done the schooling. You've done the education. You're going through the job interview. You've got the job. You're doing the work. You know what you're doing, and don't let that hold you back. For instance, my bonus was 1/10 of what a male counterpart was receiving. I guess I felt standing up for myself and moving on to try to improve after 9 years in the same role to go to the next level of being a manager, which I am in this level. I don't think I would have gotten that had I stayed. I would have still been in the same exact position. To break down those stereotypes and break down, having why should a woman be in this role, I think we just need to break it down into why should this person be in this role, whether it's a female, whether it's a person of a different culture, whatever their race or orientation is. I think we need to break down that barrier of who's the best person, who's the best personality to be able to jive with the teams that we have.
When I came to New York City, my plan was to go to school, to go to college, maybe go for nursing, and then transitioning into the medical field. Somehow along the line, I changed my mind and I went into business. I wanted to be an accountant. I'm going to get my CPA and then I'm going to travel because I wanted to go into auditing. But then my uncle is an engineer. He was one of my mentors. I learned so much from him because he would take me to the job sites. He would show me around. He would say, okay, so this is the foundation. So this is what we're doing right now. Or we're testing the concrete because we want to make sure we have a very strong foundation. So in order for you to get your building right, and starting to get very interesting in that. So all my college years I spent working for him and I learned so much.
I actually got myself through college working as a help desk support person for the university. And I started out with my bachelor's geared towards comp sci, computer science. But I decided along the road that it wasn't for me. I didn't want to do it, and got my degree in psychology with minors in women's studies and English. But I ended up finding my home in technology just because I had an aptitude for it and I always had a curiosity for it. And it was something that I actually really enjoyed doing. It told me, I didn't tell it. I can't name just one person. It's almost like a conglomeration of people of, I really think that that's awesome that I have friends that were doctors and lawyers and who just stuck through it and did it. And I think that's been more inspiring personally to me than seeing someone on TV doing something.
What I had as a role model was my own mother. She was a single mom of 3 kids, going through university, trying to get her education degree. Any time that I've gone through some disparity or just when I was feeling discouraged, I would look back and say, what did she have to go through? She was my role model to continue trying to be the best that I could be because I saw what she did as I was growing up.
I think the biggest thing for me has been learning that in order to be in STEM, you don't have to be a mathematical genius or a science genius. As soon as I realized, hey, look, I don't have to have a background in math where I understand advanced calculus, I can just have the curiosity of what I need to do, have some aptitude for it, and the willingness to learn.
You as a woman, you're very powerful, and for that you have many examples that you can always look up to, but always believe in yourself, that you and only you can make things happen. And one thing that always helped me is to think that the world does not revolve around me. Like, people may have bad moments in that day, and that it may not all because of you. It may be something else. You don't know. So if you start thinking that it is, you start creating ideas in your head, and that doesn't help you. Don't let anybody discourage you from pursuing your dream, because you never know. You might end up discovering the cure for cancer. Things happen when you are the most uncomfortable. I've seen that